is Kajal Kumar and I will be your host for the formal program. It is great to see you all here despite the long weekend, and we hope that you have enjoyed your time here so far. I would like to acknowledge our chief guest, Councillor Linda Cooper, Members of Parliament Kalwanjit Singh Bakshi, Phil Twyford and Mahesh Bindra. I would also like to specially acknowledge from Fiji, Honourable Fayaz Hoya, Minister of Investment, Trade and Tourism. Our sponsors, members of trust and leaders of local and community boards. I would like to call upon our President, Mr. Mahen Sharma, to officially welcome you all.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समाप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मय देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. A happy Diwali to you all. Chief guest, West Councillor Linda Cooper, Honourable Fayaz Khoya, Minister for Trade and Tourism, Fiji, local board members, trustees of Waitakere and Porters Licensing Trust, members of Parliament, community leaders, invited dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. I take this opportunity to congratulate all elected members of Auckland Council, local boards and Waitakere and Porters Licensing Trust. Kia ora, Ram Ram, Nisambula and good evening. Welcome to 2016 Diwali in our new location at this Netball Centre. Diwali, as you know, this Festival of Lights at Waitakere Indian Association has been marking this event for some 16 years since 2000. Over the years, we have shared so much about Diwali that now is well known all around. Therefore, I will just summarize it. The origins of Diwali can be traced to the chapters of Ramayana being placed in religion. However, over the decades and centuries, it has become more of a unifying festival. Despite being classed as a religious festival, it has been welcomed by the whole country, and this Hindu festival is now classed as an Indian festival. To organize such a function like this would not be possible without generous people with big hearts and big pockets. I am talking about our worthy sponsors: Henderson Messi Local Board, TTCF, Tulip Financial Services, Travel Point, Reliance Ventilation, RVS, Mitsubishi, INZ Bank, Rani's Mandap, Indian News Link. They are supported by Fresh Choice, Glen Eden. And of course, how can we forget Robert Khan, Radio Tarana and WIA. We have a close cordial partnership for over 1.5 decades. Radio Tarana and Diwali in Auckland region are perhaps one and same. Especially the start of Diwali in Waitakere by Waitakere Indian Association. We had the blessing, support and sponsorship of Radio Tarana, and that bond remains intact to date. In fact, it has become stronger. Please, a round of applause to these generous sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. While we do have major and minor commercial sponsors, we are mindful of the fact that Diwali needs to retain its theme, its respectability and dignity. It is for this reason that successive Diwali committees have been directed by our trustees who have a good balance of the modern culture and tradition to ensure Diwali retains its light of wisdom, divinity and dignity. This was reflected in the Ram Leela keynote item from Ayodhya, India, which you have just witnessed from students of Ayodhya Research Institute. This was made possible through the blessings of Indian Council for Cultural Relations, ICCR, and the Indian government working in coordination with Indian High Commission and support of Sri Ram Mandir. We heartily thank them for this generosity. Yes. As we has been opposed a signpost of Indians in West Auckland, a new temple, Sri Ram Mandir, has become a hub for our people. We was honored to house a very energetic, socially and culturally conscious Indian High Commissioner, Mr. Sanjeev Kohli, at the temple. Hence, we has been working with other like-minded organizations to benefit the community. Of course, how can I forget my passionate volunteer executives? While other events have paid officials, our community workers give their time and expertise freely to the community. A round of applause to the executives over here. Thank you. Our Vice President, Mr. Sunil Kaushal, sends his best wishes from India, where he has gone in advance to make arrangements to meet with the trade delegation headed by the Prime Minister, Right Honorable John Key, leaving tomorrow morning. The overall theme of Diwali is victory of life over death, the victory of light over darkness, and the ultimate victory of good over evil. While talking about life and death today, I pay tribute to an icon of Waitakere Diwali. She, together with her husband, Mr. Amichan of Portal Licensing Trust, was always present in our Diwali. They led the Aarti here, and if around tonight, she would have again done that. But sadly, she is no more. I am talking about Mrs. Savitri Chan, who left us few days ago, and who would be cremated here next door at Morrison's funeral tomorrow. May her soul rest in eternal peace, and may Almighty give strength to Amichan and family to bear through this untimely loss. And may we continue to be blessed with such a community-minded people who leave a big impact on us. Finally, let this Diwali enlighten us with sweetness. Before I sign off as a first-time president, of WIA, I would like to share our word of caution. I was the Holi project manager earlier this year. After a very successful Holi at Cobans on 27 March, I went to visit a friend. On the way back, I missed a step and had a fall that resulted in my knee injury and temporary hospitalization. After a long recovery period, I am back on my feet. I must pass my gratitude to my well-wishers, but especially to my very patient wife, Sunita Sharma, and two sons, Sunil Dutt and Sanjay Dutt. Thank you for that pillar of support, and after a long recovery, I'm back on my feet. They say pride goes before a fall, but in my case, it was the reverse. The fall came before the pride of being Vice President. Falls are nothing new to this country. For its leaders, they have also fallen, and that includes our Prime Minister and also the former Mayor and lately Hillary Clinton. But this is another story. Hence, pray no mishap takes place tonight as the lights of Diwali diyas light my step. As they say, rather than cursing darkness, light a candle, remove darkness, and celebrate Diwali. Happy Diwali ko Shubh aur Mangal Kamna. Happy Diwali to you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President G, for a very warm welcome. Now, I would like to call upon our chief guest, Councillor Linda Cooper, to light our diya and address you all.
Ram Ram. I acknowledge the goddess Lakshmi. So, me Auckland Council o Waitakere Trust ki ose. I'm here and honoured to be celebrating Diwali with you today. I'd like to acknowledge, we've acknowledged all the MPs, but we missed out the ladies. So I'd actually like to acknowledge Government MP Melissa Lee and Labour Party MP, Opposition MP Kamal Sepuloni, and National MP Dr. Panjit Palmer is on her way. I'd also like to acknowledge my fellow councillor Ross Clow, who's also the President of Portage Trust, the many local board and trust members here. And also welcome to our partners in Fiji, from Fiji. I spent the first 3 years of my life in Fiji, and I was there last week, so it's got a place in my heart. Welcome. I'd also like to acknowledge the fellow sponsors, especially our handsome Robert Khan, and Inspector Rakesh Naidu's here, who's our liaison officer with the police, and I don't know how I did it, but I mistook you for him, and I said, hang on a minute, you've got all the hair. Anyway, so I apologise and we've moved on. So I want to acknowledge our police here and our Area Commander, Inspector Scott Webb as well. So I also wanted to acknowledge, with sadness here today, the sudden passing last Wednesday of Mrs. Savitri Chand, because Dr. Ami Chandji is one of our colleagues from the Faux Local Board and from the Portage and Waitakere Licensing Trust. And our heart goes out to Ami and his children, Avakash, Shrikash and Yaswantika. We're going to be with them tomorrow to say farewell to Savitri. So from the dark to the light. And as we know, there's always hope with Diwali, much hope. It's the festival of lights. It's celebrated by millions of Hindus, Sikhs and Jains across the world, the festival which coincides with the Hindu New Year, and it celebrates new beginnings and the triumph of good over evil and light over darkness. So I hope that Ami's family can be comforted by that too. So I want to acknowledge the Waitakere Indian Association, their drive and determination, led by Mahin. Thank you for inviting me, and we always will support you. You've made so much hard work to get this done, so ko badyahe detehun. I'd also like to thank you wholeheartedly for bringing this festival to us, because as a community, we can actually celebrate something really positive together, and that is such a good thing in our community. We've had a little bit of trouble lately, but now we can celebrate together and work together in goodness. Mera support ab sab ki sath hai. My support is always with you. Jai Shri Krishna.
My support is always with you.
Thank you so much, Linda Cooper. I feel like you have better Hindi than me. Now I would like to call upon Shane Henderson, who is representing one of our biggest funders, Henderson Massey Local Board, to say a few words.
Hello everybody, warm Pacific greetings to you. I'm Shane Henderson, I'm from the Henderson Massey Local Board. We are very proud, very honoured to be supporting this event today, as we have in previous years as well. I want to give a special acknowledgement to the Waitakere Indian Association. Every year you do such a fantastic job with this event, and I think this year we've gone to a new level, so thank you so much. Give them a big hand. Lastly, I just wanted to say that this event provides a great service for our Indian community in Henderson Massey, but it also provides a very deep, very important service to our non-Indian community as well. It is a real privilege for me as a member of that community that I can share in your rich culture and your rich, diverse history today. So thank you so much. Happy Diwali to you all, and thanks for coming out.
Thank you, Shane. We now have a very special performance for you. Diwali is a celebration of the victory of good over evil. And what better way to celebrate that message than with a performance from our very own New Zealand Police. Please put our hands together for the New Zealand Police.
It's such a fun